Hey YouTube, Dunburn Fishing again here. Here's Helco. Come mate, come back up for a video. Hey? It's Helco. Yeah, so if you follow my channel, I did a video yesterday on just what rod and reels for barra fishing. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. If you watched the video that I posted yesterday, it was about I'm going with my mate this trip. So when you don't take your own boat, you've got to sort of pack, you know, for what you can fit in someone else's boat and try and minimise the stuff. What are you doing? You coming? You want to get in there? Want to get in there? So I just wanted to show you the things that, so last year, both Ryan and myself went up. Helco wants to get in the bag. And we had a, if you ever remembers who was fishing last year in that early May, we had a great big cold snap come through and caught us out. We weren't prepared. It was like 3 degrees going through the Barkly. It was cold most morning. So if you're going on a trip around the May time, the winter Arctic blast can come up from the south, and just be ready for that. So, and I've also been in May, many trips where I think one year we had 2006 was late in May, and we had 2 cyclones. So we were stuck in Mataranka for a week and a half, and then we were also stuck in Kununurra that year for another week due to 2 cyclones flooding us in and locking us in. So May can be very unpredictable. Don't worry about the weather said. They think they can predict 100 years out what's going to happen in the future in the climate. That's why everyone's peaking out, but yet they can't get it right. So not their problem, it's the weather. I don't believe anyone can predict it. It's only an educated guess. So in May, you're going to strike beautiful weather, sunny days. You can also be going to get it where it's pissing down rain every afternoon, and you're also going to get it where it's cold nights, cold mornings. So when you're packing for a trip around the May, be prepared for all those 3 scenarios. And yeah, so like last year it was cold. Like the week before we left, it was beautiful weather. We got across the Barkly, that cold snap, and it stayed cold nearly every morning the whole way through, coats on sort of thing. But yeah, I didn't have enough blankets in in my swag, so I ended up getting the doona out of what I used for a dust cover in the bed on the way home, and had to throw that over me because the canvas just did not cut it at 3 degrees. So all right, so this is what I packed. So this is it's a snow jacket. It's not for snow. It's an old snow jacket. It's quite light. It's done the trips of time between us. It's not too bad for the weather. It doesn't have waterproof no more, but it's just quite light. So it's quite warm, and it holds the wind out. I just packed something like that, and I also just bought this. It's got it from Anaconda. It's actually a good quality raincoat. They're not cheap, but it's actually of a good quality. It's a Helly Hansen. It was $200 for a raincoat, but you're going to have that for a long time. It's something that, if you look after that, it's going to be a good boat coat. It's going to stop the wind. So also something a bit, the old plastic raincoats you get, they're just shit. They leak, the zips leak. So this should be a bit better. It should be a bit more wind resistance and a bit nicer. So I plan on, we're going to Japan in June, and it's the rainy season over there. So me and the wife, we've actually bought stuff like this that we can pack it super thin, it rolls up nice. We're going to be taking it with us on our backpack trip in Japan, which is in June. So, and we're also going to Tassie when we come back from this trip. So it's May now, come back, and I think I'm home for 2 weeks, and we're going to Tassie. So we're going from hot to freezing, back to Japan hot, then back to the territory again in the year. So try and prepare. So good light clothing. So that's what I'm packing the clothes, and this is what I've narrowed the box down to go with this trip. So just an old Pelican box. So I've got I know Bearley will have one of these, but this goes to 1.40 meters. He won't have one that goes to 1.40 meters. He doesn't try and catch big fish like that. No, he does, but I thought might be handy. Just showing you what I've packed in there, try and narrow it down. Lots of prawns. Really starting to like the prawns, so just get plenty of prawns. New clack. So there's a Rapala. Love these things. Just some cheap ass eBay vibes, nothing fancy there, just some dirty cheap ones. And skitter pops, always love the skitter pop, just some other selected ones. What else we got in here? Packing more prawns. Hooks, like I talked about before, must have good, heaps of good hooks. Hooks, prawns, more prawns. So this is what I'm this is more than enough gear for a couple of weeks fishing. In here I have hang on, just bear with me. I got it's a must-have. A headlamp for night time and safety glasses. You want safety glasses if you plan on coming back the river at night time. There's plenty of bugs in the territory on the floodplains. Just running a spotlight around, you will get bugs in your eyes. Make sure that if you plan on coming home, or even through the day, the afternoon, that you've got a pair of clear safety glasses, because when you're coming down the river at night time, and you got the spotty running around, looking around the bank, and then big dirty bug get you in the eyes, then you can't see, and it's a shit show. Happened before. Couple of bucks, just keep me in good order. A couple of safety glasses. As soon as it gets dark, just put them on, run down the river with them. Otherwise, you will get one in your eye. There's hundreds of bugs when you shine the light. So bugs, a few more prawns in here, and then just a general selection of basic lures to take. This will get you out of trouble for any trip. Just big bombers, poppers, little bombers, deeper divers, big shallow ones, all sorts of things in there. A couple have got hooks on them because they're good hooks. Most of them just cut the hooks off and they stack. Look how many lures you can stack in that. You don't need to have all your hooks on. These ones, I've just left a couple in there because they were fine. Just cut the hooks off. They stack. They're easy. Say you want to select that lure, grab one out. Put the new hooks on him. You can put on the night before, or you can put on while you're going down the river. Just get someone else to drive. It just stacks easy. You don't need to have the shit hooks on there because they're shit anyway. They're wasting your time. And if you catch a fish of a lifetime, just cut them off like I went through the video yesterday. Look how easy they stack. There's, I don't know how many lures in there. Maybe 40, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to count it. You wouldn't know. It's a guessing game. Wally game. Look how many you fit in that. And then when you come home, cut the hooks off. To make it safe, put them in a rubbish bin. I put all the cut off hooks in a bag. Put them in a bag like that. So it's all, roll the bag up tight and then put it in another container. So when it goes, if someone's going through the tip forever, had to at the local dump and someone's going through, it's not going to get hooked in the foot. Wrap them all up tight and put them somewhere else. So just cut them off in a bag. They stay contained. Put the lure in a bag with a set of cutters and just cut them off in there. So that's yeah. So raincoat, a coat you're packing for, lures, just the basic selection. This would also apply if you just you know, if you're in your own boat, you don't have to have a swag ton, just something that covers all bases. The rods, I don't need to take this many, but he's got 25 rod holders in his boat or something that's all locked away, so he's still got room to take them, so might just take 6, so they're just ready to go, so you're not changing time and if a reel bugger's up. So got plenty here. I love me Curados, as you're seeing, they're reliable, great reel. Hey Helco. The other thing is I've got in here, which I brought to my attention, another pair of glasses. I've got another in here. Let's go through gloves, buffs. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the clip. Gloves and buffs. And I've got another pair. It's not Costas, but another old pair of, I think they're spotters or whatever they are. An old pair in there because I have had where you've put them down, you've lost your sunnies, they go over the side, you put them in your pocket, you break them, you step on them, you lose them, and then it's a shit. If you're remote 200 or 300 Ks or 400 Ks from wherever, a week, you can't get back to a town, and you lose your sunnies, it's just a shit show. Yeah, it's terrible. So just take an old pair because, you know, when you've got an old pair of sunnies or a spare pair at least anyway. So you want to come Trip? Helco, it fits the profile, doesn't he? Yeah, so anyway, that's just what I'm packing. It's in the reason I took this old Pelican case is just had it laying around. Is I've got plenty of soft ones, but they get full of water if it rains. This is because I've got a bit of other stuff in here as well. It'll be, yeah, it's a bigger box, but you can lock it up. I can leave it out in the weather and nothing gets everything will stay dry in there. Whereas a fishing box, you put a fishing box out in the rain and they fill it full of water. It's just everything gets wet and it's a bit of a shit show. So yes, it's a bit bulkier, but they stay dry and all your gear stays nice in there, nice and intact. If you haven't got, I'm in someone else's boat, his poly boat's full, so he has got room in it, but I can put something like this on the outside, pisses down rain, it can get knocked around, moved around, thrown in the back of the car on the trip, and it just keeps it all tight and looks together. So what else have I done ready for the trip? Get yourself ready is, I've knocked these up yesterday. I got new cups of the mail. They were just going to be for home, but the nice Yetis, everyone likes a Yeti, and I just got the Hell Engraver, make it a bit personal. So it's our Thumburn Award for the most Barra NT 2024, and I just made this one, the new colour they just released, the biggest Barra for NT 24. Yeah, it's hand engraved, bit of personal touch to it. It's got the old engraver. So yeah, all right then. Yeah, that was just a video on what I've actually packed. This is raincoat, coat. You will get caught out. Have a think about what you want to take. So like pliers, I've got here, I think I'll put them in here. Yep. Make sure you pack like I'll run these pliers on the hip if you watch my channel. Bloke at work today just knocked up the rough case, which just made it fit. They're just Gerber pliers. The cutters on these are really good. They cut braids so easy. They're good. Have them on your hip. It's excellent having pliers on your hip. It's so easy instead of looking for them. You wear them, they don't become a problem. Put those straight in. Yeah, he just knocked it up. Took him 2 minutes to bash it up one afternoon for me, and I just moulded it, wet it, and bashed it down so it fits the pliers. And yeah, it's really good to fit in there. It's nice and loose, but yet it's like it's easy getting in. It's not a struggle. The original case they come in, it's just a dead struggle. So yeah, that was in that. Make sure your belt's in. Belt if you take your pliers. So I like pliers. Once you wear pliers, you'll feel naked without them, and just the usual clothes. So nothing fancy. I find you can wash every couple of days. Just get a bucket. You don't need to wash them perfect. Just get a bucket. Just do a quick rinse out and hang them out. So, and wash a couple. Don't let it get a big load. If we're in a boat or like on a trip, just do it every couple of days. Just wash them and hang them out. So keep on top of it. Otherwise, you'll get a great big pile of clothes that it just becomes a job one morning. So just keep on top of it. Just wash a couple every night and hang them on the line somewhere. And yeah, you won't find that it's a task, because when you start running out, it's got to stay back off washing day, you're losing out in fishing time. So you're staying back halfway, washing and mucking around in the camp. If you choose to do that, that's fine, but we're there to go fishing, and so keep on top of it and maybe things like that. So yeah, anyway, that's just another video on preparing for a trip in May. I really want to touch on the raincoat and the coat, because being caught out and in your blankets, in your swag too, because when you're traveling through there, it gets that cold, and then even through the night it can be very cool or it can be hot. So all right, that's what I want to touch on, and I might even do another video on today if I think about it, if I get through about it. I was going to touch on if you're going for the first time, just what to don't overthink it. So I'll probably go through and have a think about what I'm going to say, and then so if you're traveling up, it's the first trip, you want to go fishing, what to look for, and things to don't overthink about the trip. So all right then, thanks for watching. Too easy.